Hi, my name's Liz and I'm one of the trainers in the 2-year process work study program.
Hi, and my name is Grzegorz Zieliński, and I'm also a faculty and trainer in a 2-year program.
And in this little video, we wanted just to sort of talk about who's the course for, to help you work out whether it's a good fit for you or not. So one of the first things that people will get out of the course is a lot of personal development. So process work is studied through using your own lived experience to learn the modality. So you work with a lot of your own material. You get to choose, of course, what you work with, what you don't. But the paradigm also really prioritizes practitioner development, so that it's not just learning some tools, it's that you actually have to grow in your own identity, work on your own stuff, and so there's a lot of personal development involved in any kind of process work learning.
Yes. And also it's a professional development. So from the start of this program, you will be learning process work tools and applications of process work in different areas of working with people, like counseling, psychotherapy, coaching, facilitation. So there will be applications of process work in working with individuals, but like individual therapy or counseling, but also in working with couples, with relationships, family work, but also group work applications of process work.
And I think for people who are already working in some kind of counselling context, for many people in that context, a lot of this course will count as continuing professional development points. So you just want to check that with your association, but that will probably be the case for many counsellors, therapists types.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like a big goal of for us of running this program is also having a community of learners and learning and teaching process work in a group of people and sharing the experience. So this 2-year program where there is a group of people going through different topics together and practicing of process work applications, and it's really one of the I think the big advantages of having such a program.
I pause. I want to say two things, coming back to personal and professional, that you can edit back on.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that process work also offers, I think, in personal development is a range of tools to work on yourself. So the personal development aspect is a lot around building self-awareness, and then tools to continually build self-awareness. So it's not just like, oh, you learned this one thing about yourself and that's it. It's like you'll learn things about yourself, but you'll learn tools and frameworks to keep learning about yourself, because of course, if we're still alive, we're still growing and developing and evolving, so there's always still more to kind of learn about our own experience. So I think Grzegorz has just sort of talked about the kinds of professions that might find this really useful. I think anybody working in kind of change practices with people would find it really useful. But particularly if you're kind of, you've been in the working in that context for a little while and are feeling a little frustrated that somehow the tools that you have already, while they're effective in a lot of ways, if you feel like you're kind of like missing certain kind of depth, or that the work isn't kind of as transformational as you're kind of really thinking it could be, I think that's often what draws people to process work. They've worked in the field for a little while, but they just kind of feel that there's something more, something deeper, and they don't quite know how to get there. And so a lot of people come to process work training with that kind of a story or feeling, wanting to really deepen their professional work. So I think, if you're noticing that about your own work, it's definitely something to check out. Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole program is created that each training weekend you will get a new theory, theory about process work and its application. And then there will be a lot of practicing and presentations in the middle run by trainers, and then also exercises done in pairs or in small groups, because process work is best learned through practice and feedback. This program, process work, it's about working with our everyday experiences, with dreams, with body experiences, body symptoms, with relationship issues, experiences. So if these areas, if you are interested in your dreams or in mysterious things that happen to you, in in relationship dynamics or group dynamics, you will find a lot of this in our course.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The last thing I think maybe the last thing we'd say about it is that the 2-year program is relevant to people with no experience of process work, and then people actually with quite a lot of experience with process work, because there's more than just here's some information about the program, right? So process work, it's an ongoing learning paradigm in a sense, like you can continually deepen your learning in it across your whole lifespan. So there's never a point in which you might just go, oh, well, I've learned it all now and I'm completely proficient and I can never get any better. I could never understand the paradigm more. It's always something you can kind of learn more about. But the program is absolutely designed for people who don't really have much of a concept about the theory or really how it works, or, maybe you just kind of have a real kind of just a calling that you need to come. Maybe you read a passage in a book, or a friend just said, oh, you would really love this, and you just get this great resonance when you check out the website. Great, come along. You wouldn't be the first person who's signed up to process work training just on a deep urge within themselves. So if you haven't had any experience, totally welcome. And also if you have had a lot of experience and you're wanting to be more in community and deepen your learning, totally welcome as well. I've also found over the years that I regularly will go back to basics, and I love to hear a new teacher explain those basics as well, because they'll use language and their ways of understanding the paradigm differently, because process work is a paradigm, but it also emerges through the individual practitioner in unique ways. So there's no kind of one process work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you've had a lot of experience but you're also feeling like, a 2-year group would just be a real joy to deepen your learning, you're very welcome as well.
Yeah. And great when you said about this exposure to different teachers. Each process worker has their own style of working, so we take care that each weekend is run by a different couple of trainers, so through the whole 2 years you will have a chance to also experience these different styles and different approaches, and also experts in different fields. We have therapists, we have facilitators, we have coaches, people working in different environments and specializing in application of process work in different environments and with different people. So feel welcome. We hope so to see you in February in Melbourne or Byron Bay. And if you have any questions, please reach to us. Thank you.
Bye.